Okay. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. What's going down? All right, we are back. The reason why I stopped that and I started it all over is because when you get people that didn't catch it like right at 8 o'clock, if they see that you dropped the ball or something like that with the like audio, then they'll tap out. You know what I mean? They won't know that it got back together. So what I'll do is I'll go back and I erase the little one where you couldn't hear. I got some new stuff that I got to set up, and it's hooked up right, but I didn't know how to hook my good mic up to this equipment. And what it is it's sort of like a podcast mixer. So it's got all kind of little stuff in there, man, where I can change my voice. It's got loud claps, it's got car horns, and it's a bunch of stuff. And what I was trying to say, Loco Los, is that what I was gonna do is I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. And so we're gonna come back with the ball head nuts, but we're gonna come back like harder. You dig what I'm saying? We like I gotta sit down and chop it up with G Nice, and we gotta try to nail out a date that's gonna be solid, that's gonna be set in stone, so that we won't keep switching up on people, because a lot of people is wondering like where G Nice is at. Like what happened with him? Is he still doing the podcast or what? So what we're gonna do is me and G Nice, we're gonna have to sit down and bump heads, you know what I mean? You a ball head nut too. So you're gonna have to get in there. What's up, Denise? What's going down? Man, just chilling, chilling, chilling. Kisses to you too, little mama. Yeah. But yeah, so me and G Nice, let's get together. This year is almost over. And so what I was trying to say in the last podcast is that with God's will, as we come into like 2024, I really want to go different. You know what I mean? I want to go a little bit harder. You dig what I'm saying? I've been home for like about 2 years now, and it seemed like every year I keep making steps of progress, man. And so next year I want it to be, really, really big. You know what I mean? Just bigger than what it was in 2023. And so G Nice, let's get together, man. We've been hitting and missing, man. And I let everybody in on a little bit of, I've been doing a whole lot. We're gonna talk about the party, but I just lost like my little cousin Brandon. You dig what I'm saying? Like about a month ago. And so as we was getting over that, one of my friends that I grew up with, little childhood homies, he passed. And so I had the pleasure of meeting one of his BMs, and getting a chance to see like some of his kids and stuff like that. And so pray for the Grice family, man. One of our soldiers is in the hospital, man, and he ain't doing so good right now. You know what I mean? And so from here over to Naptown, man, I just want to let y'all know I'm sending a spiritual hug. I love y'all over there. You know what I mean? Our guy, he down right now, but I was texting Dre, and Dre said, he fighting. And so I'm just gonna leave it at that until I hear something different. You know what I mean? But when we talk about the Grice gang, or how click tight our family is, you got to start with his father, my uncle Fish, rest in peace. And then when you talk about Moff, you dig what I'm saying? It's just like, man, that's my guy. Like that's my first cousin, but like my little bro. You know what I mean? I'm talking about since single digits, since shorties. You know what I mean? I mean, we done came up from spending the night with each other to going to the same school. When I learned how to cut hair, I practiced on him and Dre. You dig what I'm saying? And to getting money out here in these streets, to even out here being in wars in these streets, I done did everything with Moff. You dig what I'm saying? So that's my, you know what I mean? It's just like, so right now I don't really feel the best, but I got to get the podcast going so we can keep it moving, man. Life goes on, even though sometimes you hit like some setbacks and stuff like that. You have like family emergencies, and sometimes you get into some situations where, life is rough, and but you can't let it beat you down to where you don't keep going and doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? And so I know for a fact, you know what I mean, and keeping up with the program, fam ain't never been a slacker, and I ain't never been no slacker. And so I ain't gonna slack today. You dig what I'm saying? I'm just saying one of our soldiers is down, and man, it hurts. This one right here really, really hurts, man. And so I'm in a funky mood. So I ain't been doing a lot of talking. I'm not mad at nobody. I just kind of want to just chill. So I just want to come on here, and we're gonna chop it up a minute, turn up for Christ or burn up for life. We're gonna do that. I don't care what we do. And I just want to say prayers to my auntie Katie, to Dre, to Fee, all the Grice boys over there in Nap, the Grice gang. You know what I mean? You know I love y'all. And I hope I don't have to come over there in them circumstances. But right now, you dig what I'm saying? It's ugly, you know. What's up, Loco Los? Yeah, I had to turn the real mic on. This mic right here is the professional mic. In order to make the other one work to get some sound out of it, I had to plug up a mic that I just got from a pawn shop for like about $5. And you see, you see what it sound like, right? And so, Local Los, we're gonna get together. We're gonna sit down and chop it up, man. I was working on the podcast, man, and I hate when I'm hitting and missing my bros because G Nice be hitting me. He got so much music, he got so many ideas, and it's just like I'm all over the place. You know, I had the party going on, and a lot of that business planning, it was on me. It was my baby. It was in my head. It was my idea, and so when it came down to it, all the way up into damn near like the day of the party or 2 days of the party, it was all on me. You dig what I'm saying? And we're gonna talk about that. But let's hopefully, man, we can encourage somebody, man, this year. You dig what I'm saying? 2023 is almost over with, man. You know, I think we gave it like one hell of a run. And so I'm gonna probably do the podcast like Sunday. You know, what I mean, I might even do it like a little bit early because people are gonna be getting ready to go out. So I'm definitely gonna do the podcast on Sunday. I'm gonna think of something dope to talk about. We're gonna do the podcast on Sunday. Local Los, me, you, and G Nice. We should probably all get on here on like Sunday. And anybody else that want to be a guest, man, and let's just chop it up like, you know, what we want to do for 2024, and just let's speak encouragement. You know, it's a beautiful thing when you take thoughts and you take ideas and visions and you speak them into existence. And so if there's anybody that want to jump on the podcast, I'm gonna shoot the link out and jump on the podcast, man. And we're gonna say goodbye to 2023. And then we're gonna pray, man, that God, you dig what I'm saying, really pour out the floodgates of mercy, grace, and favor and blessings on us in 2024. You know, in 2024, I'm gonna turn the big 50, and it's a lot that deals with that number. That's the number of the Holy Spirit, the day that the Holy Spirit was poured out on the people. That is the year of Jubilee. Every 50 years in the Jewish calendar, the Hebrew people, they believed in the year of Jubilee, where God will restore everything that you lost. And you know, man, I lost a lot for them 14 years. And I gotta admit, man, God has really been having his hands on me. You know what I mean? I've been blessed, you know, and 2023 was definitely better than 2022. 22 was definitely better than 21. And so I thank the Father for upgrading me like each year. And so I'm really, really, you know what I mean? I'm stoked about what he gonna do for 2024. And so there's a few little things that I gotta do for myself. Like I gotta clean up some stuff. And I'm really trying to get my mouth together with the cuss words. I came out here and picked that habit back up, and I got to tell you, I don't like it. I don't like it like one bit because it irks me like when I use the words, when I can use different words. And I know sometimes it's not popular in the podcast world. People want to hear you cuss and say, you know what I mean? Because when you use cuss words, it puts emphasis on words. It's like, you know, like people know what you're saying when you like mother, you dig what I'm saying? I wish a mother, you know what I mean? It means stuff. And I get it. But there's a scripture where Paul says in Ephesians, he says, do not let any vulgar language come up out of your mouth. Vulgar or coarse joking. So he says, like dirty jokes and vulgar like language, don't let that come out your mouth. You know what I mean? Because in one of the books, I think it's James, he says, you know what I mean, can curses and blessings come out of the same mouth? You know what I mean? He was like, so how can you pour forth blessings, you know what I mean, out of this mouth, and then with it you use and you turn around and you curse your brother. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been cussing nobody out, but you know what I mean? I really want to get it together. You know what I mean? I don't That's one thing I don't want. You know what I mean? I don't really care what people think about me. I do not want to get up there and have to holler at him and be like, what's up with your mouth? You dig what I'm saying? How come you ain't try to get that together? You dig what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot that you gotta answer for. The Bible says we gotta answer for every word that came out your mouth, every thought that you thought in your head. So just think. Y'all can't even plug nothing up to my head and see what I be thinking sometimes. Man, my mind, phew, boy, it goes down. You could say, yeah, but bro, don't do it often though. But continue to keep pushing. Oh man, got to. We got to keep pushing. Appreciate that, Loco. And yeah, I'm definitely. I just want to clean up some stuff. You dig what I'm saying? Um, I hope, and well, I'm gonna use that for Sunday. You know what I mean? Um, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna come up with like something really, really dope, and then everybody that speak, or even if you tapping in, like say for instance, if you just a guest and you just, you know what I mean, you want to like tap in, like type text, your comment in. We're gonna come up with something dope. Like for 2024, I really wanna, you know what I mean? I really want to do this. Something that you really want to do that's big in your heart, that's big in your life. And that's what we're going to kind of talk about today. So hopefully I inspire somebody to sit down and think about it. And I got some other ideas that I'm going to try now that we're talking about that because my mind be turning when it comes to business ideas. I'm going to show y'all this little bitty commercial. I got like this little one that I want to talk about, and then it's gonna open up what we're gonna talk about today. So everybody just remember that. If you want to be on the show on Sunday, man, please, if you're not on the link and you don't want your face on camera, tap in and text. We about to get ready to go into 2024. It's a lot of dead weight we can leave behind here. Okay, it's this one. Let's do this one.
If you've been dreaming of opening that business, you should start the process. Don't try to figure out how to make the business make $1 million. Just start the process. See, if you make one step, he'll make two, but he can't make his two unless you make your one. So you got to start. Fill out the application. Go get the patent. Send in the paperwork. Get your federal ID number. Do something, man. Start creating the website. Let your job sponsor your dreams. Take some of your check money. Quit playing one of them punk bills. Take that money and start your website. What is you talking about now? If you owe Kmart some money and Sears, what is you paying them for? They finna be out of business. Take whatever money you owe Kmart and Sears, take that money, buy your business cards. Take one of your bills one time instead of paying it, start your website. But start.
Bare truth, man. I mean, listen, but you see what I'm saying about like the cuss words because that was really well. He said, "Man, if you owe Kmart, man, the hell with them punk ass, them punk ass bills." He was like, "They about to go out of business anyway. Take that money, man, and go. You know what I mean? Go do something dope with it." You dig what I'm saying? And like, I remember the beginning of 2023. Um, when my man got done building the barbershop down here in the basement, I was chopping it up with my son, man, and he was like, "Pops, you got a," he said, "You got your number?" He said, "You got, you know, I forget what they call it. It's like a tax ID stamp, but it'll come to me in a minute. But you know what I'm talking about. Your LLC." He said, "Do you got your LLC for your business?" He was just like, "Man." So he sent me this, like, "I'm about to send you this site." He's like, "It only costs this much." He was like, "Man, get your LLC for it so you can get your tax stamp." He says, "Then that way you're a professional business. Then take it, go get your business registered." And he says, "Open up your bank account." And so just by me and him having that little bitty simple conversation, I took and I went and got the LLC and I got the tax stamp. You dig what I'm saying? Got my tax ID number. And so then I went to my credit union and then they told me how to register, make sure ain't nobody else up under my name right here in the Quad Cities. And then you open up like a little minimum bank account. Now, when you're opening up a business, it takes about like 2 years to kind of like get it jumping. So, you know, you can file your taxes in 2 years. And then all of a sudden now people will want to give you loans and they'll want to, you know, throw you something off of your business. And so what I did is I did it up under Bare Truth because, well, up under Bear Cave because that's going to be the LLC for the entity. And so when I was in the joint, I had dreams of throwing parties anyway. Like if anybody remember, right before I went to prison, I threw the Basket and Robbins for my birthday, for my 33rd birthday. I threw the ice cream party, and the ice cream party was you had to dress up in your favorite flavor of ice cream, and you know what I mean, we gave away $100 for the best dress contest. I remember doing this party, right, at Scattercats before anybody knew about Scattercats. I remember one night we was just downtown on some garbage. Me, Oli, her cousin Aunt Banks, and somebody, and we walked up into this club. and these people was doing like some open mic night, like, and somebody was sitting up there with an acoustic guitar and they was singing, and it wasn't nothing but like a handful of people in there. But when I looked around and I seen the club, I seen they had a third floor, they had a second floor with like a bar. Then you went downstairs, they had a pool table, then another room with like darts. And I got to looking at that thing and I was thinking, like, man, this would be dope to have a party in it. And so this was like right on New Year's. Matter of fact, it was on New Year's. We was party hopping. It was like right around New Year's. And so I went and I hollered at the dude later on that week. I winded up getting the building and I threw my birthday party. Now, be it that birthday party was a hit because we let everybody in for free and we fed them. You know how the Quad Cities like, they love something for free. So we let everybody in for free. But I'm talking about we packed every single floor. But then I had a VIP section where everybody was in VIP and they also had a bottle of Moet on their tables. My man Shubu, you remember, Shubu came through and put like 20 shots of Patron up on the bar. So if you walked up to the bar, you can have like 20 shots of Patron. E Hud was downstairs with the backdrops. He had the Scarface backdrop. Then he had like some type of stripper pole coming down, a chick coming down a stripper pole. We had pics over there. So he taking pics. Then we had cake and we had wings. And I'm talking about the party was a hit. 3 weeks later, I go to prison. You dig? And so when I was sitting in there, man, it was bubbling, man. You know, the whole thing, like Bear Cave Productions, Bear Cave Enterprise. You dig what I'm saying? Um, Sometimes God would just like give me visions of like rooms and like people and what they doing in them. And so then I'll have to try to figure this out. Like, okay, how can I put this together? What can I do? And how can I make this different? You dig what I'm saying? And so that's what the 80s and the 90s party was about. You dig what I'm saying? And so I'm dropping these gems on you too because I want you to understand that when you got an idea, you know it's something that God is putting on your heart when you start dreaming about it. When it start burning in your heart, it start being like a passion. Let me get my chats back on. But then again, it'll start burning in your heart. It'll start becoming a passion, and it'll interrupt your sleep. When you wake up in the morning, you'll think about it. When you go to bed, you'll start thinking about it, and it'll be on your head. And so, as I started seeing people throw parties this year, my cousin Angie first, she turned 50. Her birthday party setup was dope. And then, we went to Sonya Harrington's party. You dig what I'm saying? Her little layout was really dope. And then Snooki had the 70s party. That jumped off. And you know what I mean? All of these different parties, you know, we was wearing like certain colors. This one you had to be orange and white. This one over here was a certain color. The 70s party you had to dress up. Then Londa came through and she threw her sneaker ball, purple, white, and black. And so we showing up. So and every time I'm showing up, people is commenting on the pictures like, man, you was dope, or you know, you did your thing. And so in the back of my mind, my party was burning my heart. I remember I threw a 70s party out there by Americana. That one was a hit. You dig what I'm saying? And so I'm not new to this throwing parties. You dig what I'm saying? I'm not new to it. So this wasn't something that I just did and just jumped off the porch and just try to throw a party. Nah, I've been doing it. The last time y'all probably came and party with me is because you partied for free. The 70s parties was for Oli's birthday, so we let everybody in for free. But Mike had did a backdrop for that one, 70s party with the people doing the bump. We had pictures over there taken and stuff like that, and it jumped off. And so, you know, the Quad Cities, man, we have like some nice things around here. You know what I mean? There's some nice things. Like I always take my hat off to the black party and the white party. I even sent some pictures to my peoples and them in Nap and was just showing them about the white party. And even they was like, now that's a dope party. You know, to be on a boat. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, Bear Cave Promotions, local Los. That's what it is. You dig what I'm saying? And so um I sent Chill some of the pictures of the white party, and Chill was like, "Man, to be on a boat in all white, that's a dope idea." You dig what I'm saying? The black party, that's a dope idea. You dig what I'm saying? And so, uh, what it was just like 80s and 90s. To me, the 80s and the 90s was some of the best music we ever had. It was some of the best R&B, and it was some of the best rap. The 80s and the 90s. You know what I mean? And there's so many different ways I could take it with it. And believe me, um, this party turned out cool, but it didn't get the expected turnout that we wanted. You know what I mean? And so on the business side, I sold enough tickets before the party even started to pay for the building. So that was a plus. After humping on the tickets, people buying them. Shout out to Snooky and them. And dang, my people. I call her D Boogie, Deandra. I don't know how to pronounce your name, D, but D know who she is. She came down here. She humped on a bunch of tickets. She bought a bunch of tickets for her and her crew. People coming in town just buying them. Snooky was making sure that she got some for her sisters, her crew. You dig what I'm saying? I had people that was willing and dealing tickets like, hey, bro, let me get these from you. I got this many people, and they was encouraging people to come. And so right then and there, I had enough and went and hit Sweetheart for the building. And so I hit her for the building. Now, the night of the party, I had security, I had a catering service, and then I had to hire a DJ. I didn't want to be trying to play music because I wanted to host the party. You dig what I'm saying? I didn't have me a crew together that was helping me that I could have felt like, okay, I can leave somebody over here and over there because I feel like, man, I got a lot invested in it. And I'll tell you about that in a minute. So, okay, when I came to the party, when we got started, before anybody came through the door, I paid everybody out the gate. That's one of the things I want to stand on. If you ever do anything for Bear Cave promotions, for Sugar Bear Truth, if you ever rock with me on anything, I want to pay you. You dig what I'm saying? I think business is business. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm gonna pride myself on that. I'm gonna stand on that. I'm gonna always pay my people, and I'm gonna always pay them what they worth. I'm not gonna try to side cut or side short nobody. I ain't coming with no lame, janky promotional businesses. That's not gonna happen with my thing. If you rock with me, if you do anything for me, I'm gonna make sure you get paid. Believe that. So that's number one. We keeping that. So I paid everybody. When I paid everybody, we stood in a circle and we held hands and we prayed. I'm a firm believer in God. I don't do nothing without giving him the glory. So I even asked everybody, come here, please, y'all. Let's hold hands and let's say a prayer. And so we said a prayer that everybody stay safe, everybody's sound, come in, have a fun. I thank God for everybody that was in that circle that took our time out of their day to come help me, and will we bless them. Now, um, people was coming, then people was leaving. You dig what I'm saying? We had a drunk episode from one of my peoples that I love so dearly. I hope that she sober up and give me a call, but she was drunk. She got, kind of sidetracked, and so we had to ask her to leave. People started partying in the parking lot. And so it didn't get packed. It didn't get, we didn't get the crowd in there like we wanted the crowd. But people was paying at the door, and then we was having people pay for the pictures. And so as people pay for the pictures, at the end of the night when I collected the bags and I put them all together, what I paid out to all of the people, the caterer, the DJ, and the security, that money came back. And a couple of more dollars came back with that. But you know what I mean? At this party, there was a lot of giveaways. You know what I mean? So we gave away like 3 TVs. We gave away a 43-inch, 2 32 inches. We gave away a vacuum cleaner, a rug cleaner, a air fryer. And then we had these dope liquor baskets. We had a Douce basket. We had a Douce, Crown Royal, and a Hennessy basket. Each basket was a fifth. And not only was it a fifth, but it was a t-shirt, it was 2 shot glasses, and it was a deck of these waterproof playing cards. They so dope. I got them off of Amazon, where you can be playing cards, and if they get wet, they'll never fold up. They super dope. And it came with either a set of dominoes or a chess. You know what I mean? And so we had Black Pearl on the catering, with the chicken, and you should have seen her spread. Her spread was dope. And then we had DJ Reese D. Somebody introduced me to her. A friend of mine introduced me to her. Then I talked to Mel, and Mel backed her up. He supported her and said that, yeah, she dope. And so when she plugged up and she got the plan and that she was going through her set, it was so smooth because you can go over to her and anything that you asked her to play, she could pull it up within seconds. I ain't got that yet. And I got all the equipment and I got everything, but I couldn't do that at parties. I couldn't pull it up. So that's one thing that stood out about me with her, is that and she asked, like, if y'all got any requests, y'all got something y'all want to dance to, put it on. But she gave you everything. She gave you a little bit of, like, the old 80s R&B. Friday night, just got paid. Johnny Kemp. She went from everywhere you can imagine. R. Kelly, Keith Sweat, to, Juvenile, to Pac, to, man, I'm talking about. And people was bobbing their heads. They was having fun. One thing I think that would have been a lot nicer if we would have had like the subwoofer jumping, because you know when loud music is going and people get drunk and make them want to dance. Shout out to to my cousin Nika. My cousin Nika is a party animal. B. Soon as she walked in the building, she started dancing. You dig what I'm saying? Oh yeah, sir. I'm talking about great prizes, and that's one of the things that I wanted to be different from my party. She said, "Sounds like some great prizes. We need to post that because yeah, it was. If I'd had my thing working, I would have did the hand claps for that because." That's what I was feeling like. It was like this. If it's Christmas Eve and people come out, some people got grown kids where they don't sit at home and they not doing things with their family for Christmas Eve. Some families are doing things with their kids for Christmas Eve. Sherry and them, the Lambs, that was that time when they do like their little pajama party. And so certain people got family traditions that celebrate Christmas. But then again, you got some party goers. O'Keefe's down in Moline, they was jumping, and so they had people there. And then I think Doc G opened up his doors at the center and he did something. So there was a couple of different spots that was doing something. And so back to DJ Reese, she was jamming. And so we had all of that on deck. And then we had these prizes on deck because I wanted you to feel like if you came in and party with me, that there's a chance that you can leave with something. But then the picture booth was dope. The picture booth, my man, hold on, bro. I got to show you these. Shout out to my man, Mike Liddell. Mike Liddell, and I gotta give E Hud his props. But man, Mike Liddell, when it's time to do a party, you tell me. Shout out to my man Mike Liddell. All right, I got it going on. Too many speakers, but okay. So listen to this. Come on, man. Stop playing. Stop playing with me. That man that man showed out on them Tims, man. And I had the overalls on and he showed out on my bucket hat. You dig what I'm saying? And shout out to little Jackie that I work with. Jackie came on. Jackie came up and she was taking pictures. And people was really taking pictures, man, you know, with the props because I had the block cell phone like paid in full. I had like the little bitty jam box and then I had all the like the little fake money. So people was taking pictures. So we was doing 4 for 10, 10 for 20. Shout out to my man Khan, my bro Khan and his girl. First of all, I gotta salute y'all because y'all are the Quad Cities Bonnie and Clyde. For real, for real, for real. They was super dope. So if you see my pictures and you see the couple that's got on the same matching Christmas sweaters with the really super fly dunk Nikes on, matching the Christmas sweaters. Man, listen, fam comes through the door. Not only does he pay full price for his tickets, but soon as he paid full price for his tickets, he dropped down in every one of the raffles. I want in on all the raffles. I want in on the Duce. I want in on the TV. I want in on this over here. And then him and his wife went straight over to the picture booth. How much do they cost? And went ham on pictures. They took so many pictures, it was ridiculous. And so that's how we was making some of that money up, you know, like the picture booth and stuff like that, man. And so it was dope, you know. And so the idea and the passion was there. We had a table set up for Nubia because you know she turned 31 at midnight. So my baby, you know what I mean? I'm throwing a party. She feel like she run my life. So she just feel like she got to be the center of attention. So in the center of the room is this long table with 2/5 of Patron with balloons and roses all over the table. Just for her to let her know your daddy love you. You dig what I'm saying? Whatever I do it first for God, you know, for his glory, but then my kids come next. You dig what I'm saying? And so she was there. Her and my daughter Naja got drunk. Naja was so drunk I had to hold her up. That's the shit I don't like. You dig what I'm saying? Because I don't have a problem with I don't party. I'm gonna keep it real like that. I'm not like a party hopper. You dig? I don't drink. I'm not in the vibe. You know what? I'm a people's person, and so I like to move and I like to meet people and I like to politic. I'm not gonna say I'm like a party hopper, but I do like to stick my head into places and I like to see what's going on. I need to see, you know what I mean? I'm like Jay-Z said, I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. You dig what I'm saying? If you understand that, I work, I cut hair, I do podcasts, I public speak, I DJ now, and now I'm throwing parties. I'm a businessman. Bear Truth is a business. You can come to me and probably get like multiple things. You dig what I'm saying? And so I had to do that for her, but on the strength of that, like partying with like your kids, I don't really I don't condone in that. And so my baby daughter, I thought about it and I didn't let her come. You know, she wasn't of age anyway. But just think how the two big sisters, how they went down. You dig what I'm saying? Um, Nubia throwing up gang signs. We up there trying to take pictures, man, and I'm trying to get her. She throwing up gang signs. So just think if all of them would have been together, it really would have been live. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm glad I didn't let her come. But yeah, and so uh I don't really care for the partying with kids, but she was there, so we put on for her. But the overall theme of the party was dope. The overall thought of the party was dope. Um Shout out to Shaq and them on security. Uh a person came and tried to even get in there with a gun, and Shaq caught him right out the gate. Like, man, you can't come in here with that. Patted him down, and I don't know what he thought, but fam was on top of that. You dig what I'm saying? The food was so good that I didn't even get none. You dig what I'm saying? And it shouldn't have happened, but I didn't get none of the food because they smashed that chicken. You dig what I'm saying? And so, if you would have seen how she set it up and how she put that spread together, it was so beautiful. It was elegant. It was nice. You dig what I'm saying? And so um I think that for it to be the first party, I'm gonna do it again. Next, cause you know why? Next Christmas Eve is gonna be on a Monday. You dig what I'm saying? So the second annual 80s and 90s party. We're just gonna go harder. You dig what I'm saying? I ain't finna stop. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm letting you know now. I'm promoting it already before next year even come. I'm throwing another one next year. God's will. I'm gonna say with God's will. If He keep me living and breathing on this earth, and I'm living in the Quad Cities, I'm throwing another one. You dig what I'm saying? And I already got the idea for the next party that's finna come up in a few months. And so I'm trying to work out the kinks on that. Can't tell you about it right now because it ain't happened. But I'm throwing some more, man. You dig what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be discouraged. Now I did lose on those gifts that I gave away. They in the air. A lot of that stuff I bought off Black Friday. I can't, you know what I mean? I paid like, like the bare minimum for it on Black Friday. Shout out to Nicole who didn't show up to the party, but you did help me shop online for the gifts. And so I'm grateful for that. And so Con Stonebread, my other little brother Stonebread, his baby brother, he comes through the door and he jumps in every one of the raffles. And guess what? They win. You dig what I'm saying? Con wins the TV, Stone wins the Douce bottle. And I was so happy to see that my brothers who came through and supported me like real support's supposed to be, they came through and they supported it. You dig what I'm saying? And didn't leave until it was over with. And then they won something. And so I love y'all for that. And I love everybody that was there who supported, everybody that helped, and everybody that just came through the doors. And to my sister Snooky, you didn't win anything. You dig what I'm saying? That table, I wanted that table to hit so bad because she went so hard. And D Boogie, I wanted her table to hit too with like some of those gifts. But do you know, man, I was talking to somebody, and shout out to Laress, who was her birthday. I want to say Saturday night or either Sunday, the 24th. It was either the 23rd or the 24th. We was able to set up a nice table for her. And then she brought some cool people out with her. Now listen to this. There was a guy that came to the party, right? I seen him when he got to the party. And he paid his money for the ticket and he came in there. And so listen, it's so crazy that so many people bought tickets that didn't show up. Somebody paid for 8 tickets and only 4 people came. I had my guy SPZ bought 3 tickets and none of them came. My man Ed, he bought tickets for him and his girl and they didn't show up. You dig what I'm saying? So it was people that bought tickets that didn't even pop up because other things happened or we don't know what went down. But this one guy came to the party, right? He buys a ticket, and I later on found out that a couple of weeks prior, he lost somebody important in his life. I don't know all the details, so that's all I can say is that he lost somebody very, very close to him. And so when we was calling out the gifts, we called out gifts like 3 or 4 times, and The people wasn't even in the building, but their ticket was inside the thing. So people like went outside into the parking lot, you know, how black people do. They was out there with music turned up, twerking or whatever they was doing. But they we called their name and they didn't hit. And so we called this one number and this dude didn't say anything. Nobody said anything. So we was getting ready to call to another number. Then this dude said, "Hey, that's me." And so he wins the grand prize, the 43-inch TV. I later on find out, man, that this dude lost somebody in his life, you know what I mean, that was very, very close to him. And when I thought about that, it gave me another reason to thank God because you never know what somebody is going through. And it might be you to do something to take their mind off of what they've been going through. You dig what I'm saying? And so just for a moment, if you just was in there, even though it wasn't as packed as we thought it would be, but you got a chance to listen to some music, you got a chance to get some food, and you walked out of there with a TV. That can't make up for its loss. That ain't what we saying. That can't make up for its loss. But what it can do, it can take your mind away from hurt for just like a minute. And so anytime you come party with me, that's what we doing. That's my whole mission. That's the reason why I'm doing this. Because I want us to come out, lose yourself for like a minute. Don't get stupid and belligerent drunk. Don't get fighting and cussing people out and being stupid. But man, listen to some of this good music that we used to dance to and that we used to do. Eat some of this good food, take you some good pictures and make you some good memories and some good moments. Like Sarah just said, like making great memories with pictures. Let's post that up there. Seem like you saying a lot of wise stuff. Like that's super wise. Make some good memories. You dig what I'm saying? With pictures. Like come out and take some pictures. Have fun and go home. We didn't already prayed over the building before y'all even came. You dig what I'm saying? And I know it might not sit right with some people. Oh, Bear, go to church and he throwing parties. Jesus went to a wedding and turned the water into wine. You dig what I'm saying? You mad at me? But it is what it is. Dig this. My mission is to give you something different and a way to go home and be like, man, we just had fun last night. I mean, it ain't no extra props. There ain't no rewards for that. You dig what I'm saying? So it don't make me better than nobody. It just made me be the one who created an event that we had fun at. And that's all I'm trying to do. So if you didn't show up, you should have. And the next one, I don't know. I might figure out how to make it like personal and private where you can't come. You dig? But listen to this. Everybody that was at that party, when the next party come, you getting tickets. I'm talking to you know who I'm talking to too. The ones that stuck around that was sitting there that was at the tables that party. So get back with me. And if I might even have some good news for you on Sunday. I might even have where the party gonna be at and what kind of party it's gonna be. But soon as I do, when them tickets come out, Snooky, your whole table, all you and your peoples in them, your sisters in them, Liloni, especially my cousin Nika, she definitely coming to the party for free. Cause listen, Nika come in the door, Nika the first one on the dance floor by herself. She don't need nobody to dance with. And then to the little ladies, D Boogie Brung, when they turned on the percolator, it's time for the percolator. You should have seen them run to the floor. They ran to the floor like, girl, this is our stuff. You know them Chicago people, you know how they do. But I don't know if D Boogie from Chicago. But meanwhile, they was ready for the percolator. You dig what I'm saying? And so, like I said, good idea. Um, I gotta I gotta make sure I tighten up. Planning a party takes a lot. I might have the vision and I might have the ideas, but you gotta have a team. You gotta have a crew. You dig what I'm saying? And not one time did I get a chance to meet up with my crew before the party, and except for like Friday. The party was on Sunday and I met with one person on Friday, and that was it. And then on Sunday, we tried to do it. No excuses, no nothing. It's just I know I want to do it a little bit better. I want to plan a little bit better, and I really want to rock with some people. You know what I mean? And I'm throwing this out here. If you feel like you good with certain things at planning parties, and you know what I mean, because I had a friend call me looking for some tickets, and when she called me, I said, you know something, I need you. Don't even worry about the ticket. Can you show up to the party and get the door? What that tell you? You dig what I'm saying? Because I knew I could trust her. We hadn't even talked Probably, matter of fact, we hadn't talked really since we went to the sneaker ball. You dig what I'm saying? But called me and was just like, "Hey, where can I get the tickets at? Can I buy one at the door or whoop de whoop?" And I was just like, "Okay, you come." And then I had to say, "Man, you know what? I need you. Like, can you get the door?" And then when they got there, I had to call my people and be like, "Hey, they coming to sit at the door with you because I know that this person account money for me and won't pocket money and won't steal." You know, that's a crazy thing that you got to worry about when you dealing with all of these gifts and you dealing with this money. You know, you got to walk around and not all of that's on your shoulders, bro. That ain't no easy task. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm not downing nobody. I'm not, you know what I mean, passing the buck on nobody. That part of the party was not together. It was not together. That last minute stuff, man, I winded up buying a bunch of stuff that I had to take back because we didn't plan. Where should we shop at? Where can we get this? Who got the best price on these right here? You dig what I'm saying? Party planning has got to be organized, man. We got to be on point. You see what I'm saying? When they throw the black party or the white party, that stuff be precise. By the time the party get ready to come here, you might not even get a ticket. You dig what I'm saying? Now listen to this. I'm not competing with nobody. But you pay for them tickets and you go on there just to do the fashion show. Because unless you pay $100 for a table to sit down, or either like 1,500 to like 2,000 for a section, you dig what I'm saying? You ain't really finna get nothing. You finna drop down like $40 to $60 for that ticket, and you finna drop down probably a couple of hundred for your outfit, and you finna go on there and listen to music. And that don't even include no pictures. I try to put you in a place for $25 and I fed you and I put the pictures out there for the low. You dig what I'm saying? You do the math. I'm not clowning you. I'm just saying sometimes the Quad Cities, listen, bro, what are we doing? You dig what I'm saying? And that's not a hit towards the white or the black party. That's just to say, man, them people got their stuff together and they stuff bump. I'm trying to show you a different way to party. That's all I was trying to do. I'm trying to give you something different. Go home and have fun. You know, come in, have fun, and then go home. And guess what? Rocking at my party just for showing up. You might even leave out of here with a TV. You might leave out of here with a vacuum cleaner. You might leave with a air fryer. You did what I'm saying? Just from fucking with your boy. And not only that, but to make sure that I don't do nothing without making sure I glorify God. And if I'm doing the wrong thing, I got a spirit of discernment. I think that the Holy Spirit would, you know what I mean, he'll let me know when you ain't right. You know what I mean? He knows when my motives ain't right and he chastises me, he gets down on me. But I said all of that to say this. I still donated after the party. Can't tell you where I donated to, can't tell you how much it was. It's none of your business. But I'm trying to tell you something. Told y'all I was gonna donate from the party anyway. You dig what I'm saying? And I felt like just because I took a loss, God can't take no loss because He blessed me with the idea. He blessed me with the money to do it. And so no matter what happens, turn back around and still, bless somebody that God wanted me to bless. And somebody got blessed and they know who they are. And the way that it happened, I wish I can tell you. Maybe later on down the road, I'll give you that testimony on how he did that for me. But I'm dropping a gem off on you like right now. If you ever wondering how I stay afloat and how things keep going for me, because I never hesitate to give back to God, to God's people. I don't care if it's our church preacher. I don't care if it's somebody else. I always make sure that I try to bless somebody with what He blessing me with. I never tight-handed or greedy or stingy with my bread. I always do something for people. And I'm telling you, if you really want to be blessed, I feel like this. Okay, God, if it's going to be a loss, you know what I'm saying? I got the building money back. What I just came through and did for everybody, the DJ security caterer, I got that back. I got a few little something left. Boom. Let's add to that and let me give you something. Let me go ahead and just thank you for what you did. You dig what I'm saying? Because what did happen is that everybody was safe and sound. And everybody that did pitch in, they did have fun and it was cool. We did listen to some good music and everybody went home. And so you can't ask for much more. The prayer didn't say, pack it and be successful. Maybe the next time I'm gonna pray for that. But I donated. I gave back to something. You dig what I'm saying? And Doc had threw a party at his center, He opened up the doors and probably let him in for free or something like that. And he sell food and he probably got shots. And I'm thinking like, dang, if we would have collab, bring your people down here, and I could have took that donation and made it to the center. It's so many different things we can do, like when we work together. You dig what I'm saying? And so, Quad Cities, don't let that cloud of negativity or that shady cloud be over the city. You know what I mean? If this is things that you like to do, come out and support. Because I'm gonna tell you, we had a guy that walked in there, right? And so, if people didn't want to be in the drawing, because the ticket had another little piece to the ticket, and this is where you can win your TV and you can win the air fryer and stuff like that. Now, if you didn't want to be a part of that, I tell you what, we'll let you in for $10. We're just gonna tear that part off the ticket. We're gonna give you your ticket, and you can just go in there and you can eat and you can party. If you want to take pictures, you got to pay to flick up for the pictures. And so we let some guys do that, right? Shaq told me something that was super, super smooth. This is my security Shaq, not my buddy Shaq. It's two of them. But okay, so Shaq was just like, no, next time, stand on your door price. Because the dude comes in, right? And he don't even want to pay the full 25. He arguing about paying the 10, but then he pull out a knot like this big with like big face hundreds on it. It's like fam, first of all, everybody and anybody that's breathing on this earth has the opportunity to make money. Not one person on this earth is rich, and by being rich, that means that you better than the next person. You dig what I'm saying? It just means that you found out a means or a quicker way to get bread. You dig what I'm saying? And maybe you just got a little bit more than me. It don't make you better than me. So people who feel like you getting more money or something like that, keep your head down. You dig what I'm saying? And so he came in and he flashed like this big knot. I guess to say like, nigga, I ain't broke, but I don't really want to pay these prices. And I mean, you're not bothering me. You just showing how petty you are. You dig what I'm saying? You being petty because here I am trying to give the Quad Cities something to do on Christmas Eve. Obviously, you need something to do because you out here. Because if it was you with all your big money, you should have went in through a party. You should have went in through a more extravagant party. You dig what I'm saying? But yet and still you show up here and you only want to pay the minimum, but at the same time, you want to stunt. You see what I'm saying? So this is the attitude that we talking about. You dig what I'm saying? That's that negativity that, come on, bro, you ain't doing nothing but tampering. You don't do nothing but contaminate the air. You dig what I'm saying? You contaminating the air with hate and shade, and it's just like, stop. You know what I mean? We love you. I love you, bro. I'm trying to listen. For one, if you don't want to jump in the drawing, yeah, come on in for the 10, bro. I'm being player about the situation. But then you pull out the money. So what are you saying? I want to be rich by myself. And I don't want nobody else to have no money. I want to pay you what you're worth. You're only worth $10. The hell with you buying this building and putting this caterer together and the security guard who made me take my pistol back to the car to keep everybody else safe. Your picture booth and all of this music that you just put together for a night. I didn't even have nowhere to go, but I'm rich and I want you to look like you broke. I want you to look like. Come on, do you see what I'm saying? That's exactly what your attitude gave off. You might not have said it, but that's exactly what your attitude just gave off, fam. Cause you got money, if you got it like that, why ain't you pay 25 to get in? Why ain't you pay for all your boys to get in? Hey, my dude, I appreciate what you doing, man. We was just riding around. We bored as hell, my dude. Boom, here you go. What y'all doing? Y'all got some, you know what I'm saying? I would have came in the door with a whole different attitude. When I used to be in the streets getting that money balling, come on, my whole team, we in here. What y'all paying? 25? We all in here. Matter of fact, me and G Nice, we used to cut the door. We coming to, man, listen, we about to give y'all extra. Let us come in here. You dig what I'm saying? That's how real players do real things. Shout out to my man Black and Lolita and them that showed up. And what I do for them. Black met me over at the crib with his Patron. I put his Patron inside a nice bucket with ice on it and set it at his table. Reserved it for him. For nothing. Cause that's my guy. They coming out to support me. This is what we trying to do just to show love, man. If you really real and you real people, you just show love because that's what you do. I'm only showing love because I want love back. So I'm gonna give it to you first. You see what I'm saying? You see how that worked? And so I don't know. Maybe the next time you'll figure it out. Try to be around people that's being positive because it's enough negativity and hate going on. And so it ain't too hard to go be surrounded by that. You dig what I'm saying? So if that's where you want to be and that's where you want to party, feel free. You dig? Okay, so we started a little bit late, so I got like 10 minutes. I started at 8:15. I want to show you this other little video, and then we're gonna get on. Man, you know what? I talk so much that I didn't even tell you about the quotes that I had. But mainly, I did talk about a lot of the stuff. I think I'm gonna let me show you this other video, and I'm gonna give you one. I'm gonna give you at least something. Hold on, check this one out.
You don't start things and not finish them. You don't quit. There's nothing that comes out of quitting besides knowing that you didn't finish. We finish everything. You start it, finish it. If you're going to do it to try and be the best. Not be better than other people, be the best for you.
When you feel like giving up, don't. When you thinking about giving up, don't. When it look like you ain't gonna make it, keep going. They tell you you can't. Come on, man. Who are they? Don't believe them. You got to be relentless.
Hey, I think that was some of the realest advice, and that goes for anything, B. Whether you out here and you selling these plates, whether you out here and you selling these drinks, whether you doing clothes, my little peoples, McAllister merch, step your game up, bro. I'm right here for you. I'm gonna advertise you. If you got a business in the Quad Cities and you want to be on my podcast, I'm sharing my platform with you. I'm supporting y'all because I want to see y'all win. You dig what I'm saying? If this is a market where people is getting money and this is what people is doing, I want the most positive people to be here. I need you to see my face when I'm throwing these parties. I need you to know that this is a bare truth party. You having good on this side because when I hit you, are you serious? And you did not. Come on, bro. But meanwhile, listen, I am going to throw a Christian Day party. You dig what I'm saying? I'm not playing with you. So this ain't it. It ain't over. There's more parties, but check out some of these quotes. I'm gonna hit you back. I can't understand that you don't even understand them live, bro. And I already know what the conversation about. But listen to some of these quotes before we get out of here. We got like 10 minutes. Failure is the blueprint to success. Failure is the blueprint to success. So I knew some of my situations where I fell. I got to tighten up on the team. You dig what I'm saying? Not to say that nobody that was on the team that was there was out of whack or out, but as the party thrower, the person that's spending his money and paying his money out, anybody that's gonna rock with me, that's gonna make a move with me, if I got to pay you for something, we have to be on the same page. That can't be like that. And so that's one of the parts where I failed at. And so I need me a crew. I need me like some dope, like a secretary to write down what's our expense, how much we spending now, what do we look to make on these tickets. You dig what I'm saying? I need everything to be on top of everything. Here go another quote. Keep going. Perhaps you'll stumble up onto something that makes you great. No one ever stumbles by sitting down. I don't know, man, who need to hear that. But if you scared to jump out here and do your business, if you scared to get out here, man, and do something, local loss, I know you invest. We here for life, bro. You dig what I'm saying? But yeah, listen, you'll never stumble up onto anything great by sitting down. You have to get up and make a move. Remember what Steve Harvey said in the very first video? He says, if you take one step, God will take the next step. He was talking about him. See, sometimes God is taking you and he's trying to push you into something, but people are so scared to do this. They so scared to fail. So what? Guess what? You don't care nothing about failing, man. It ain't nothing but the blueprint on how to do it the next time and how to do it better. So only thing we did is we just gave you a taste of what's to come, bro. And I'm sorry that some of y'all missed out on it. But listen, the next party, all the people that was there, like I said, I'm gonna make sure you get in free. Holla at me. For real. Um, I can never regret failure. But what I will regret is not trying. That's dope. You dig what I'm saying? I don't regret what happened Sunday. You dig what I'm saying? Khan won some stuff that the one chick that won the air fryer. She was like, "Can I give my speech?" First of all, I want to say shout out to God, thank my Lord and my Savior. And you know what I mean? There was very good personalities in there. I met a lady at the High V, and she was talking to her mom, and I'm telling them, y'all should come to my party. And they pulled up. her and her mom to the party, and we took pictures. And I'm telling you, this is what we talking about. They didn't even have nothing to do on Christmas Eve. She talking to her mom, and her mom like, I've been seeing that on the Facebook. And she was like, who is that? And I'm like, it's the guy that's on the flyer on Facebook. So she was like, what's up? I'm like, I got 2 tickets for y'all right now. And they like, boom, we coming. And so they came. You dig what I'm saying? And this is what we trying to do, man. We don't regret the failure. We just regret not trying, man, because you never know. You might be making somebody day. Listen to this. I didn't fail. I just found out a different way to make it work. That's dope. Many in life are people who didn't know how to close. How close they were to success, but they gave up before they got to the results. Many people in life did not know how close they were to success because they gave up too quick. Can you think like that? Like that could possibly be you. Like you were so damn near close to just doing this or having your breakthrough, but you gave up. Man, I'm telling you, man, it's a part of the territory. Never focus on why you can't do something. Focus on how you can be the exception. Never focus on why you can't do something. Focus on how you can be one of the exceptions. And that's real. You know what I mean? Sometimes you look at a situation and you be like, I ain't, man, that don't work, man. Everybody that done try that, they bust their head, they bust their face. I ain't messing with them. But guess what? Somebody gonna make it. You dig what I'm saying? It's probably a lot of people that never thought that they could touch Kareem's scoring record. Here go LeBron James, then killed that man's scoring record and still going hard. That man about to turn 39 on Saturday. He finna turn 39 and he's still going hard. He's still averaging 25 points. Come on, boy. Ain't nobody playing in life. I'm giving life everything I can give it. Every day I wake up, every day I'm breathing, boy, I'm giving life hell. I'm giving it 150%. And I ain't finna stop. 2024, with God's will, if he wake me up and keep me breathing every day, I'm finna go harder. Um, Before success comes, you will meet temporary defeat. Before success comes, you will be met with temporary defeat. It's a part of the territory, man. It's got to come. You dig what I'm saying? And so don't ever be scared to lose. You dig what I'm saying? Take that loss, chalk it up, and try to analyze it. What can I learn from this? What can I do better next time? How can I be better next time? You dig what I'm saying? One thing I do know is that God has blessed me with the ability to be a people's person. You dig what I'm saying? I can get along with any and everybody. I don't care how negative you are, how bad you are. By me just being me, I can get along with you because I'm gonna always respect you. I'm gonna always listen to you, and I'm gonna always be cool. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, the only time I could possibly probably get off my square is when people is being disrespectful, and that's it. And but other than that, I know I'm a people's person, so we definitely gonna put something in effect to make sure that we can put people in a good space, positive space, uplifting space where you can dance and listen to some good music. Get your, you know what I mean? Everybody get your roll on. Everybody get your mother effing roll. You dig what I'm saying? We're gonna be next time. I'm talking about, man, listen, we're gonna be in that thing so deep. All right, business is like a city bus. It's always another one coming. I thought that was dope. A business is like a city bus. It's always another one coming. And so shout out to all of the guys that be throwing parties, man. Whitball, Devin, my cousin Devin, little Devin and them, Captain. Uh, it's so many. Irwin, he be doing his parties. They got something coming up on, I want to say at the Shine Box. They're gonna be at the Shine Box for New Year's Eve. So that's a Whitball and Irwin Productions. They did the ugly sweater up here with Nikki at Urban Reserve. Shout out to Nikki and the Urban Reserve. More beautiful things that's coming from them. Me and her is gonna collab on some stuff. And so therefore, keep your eyes open. The guys that's throwing something on New Year's Eve right there at the Broadway Center this Sunday, another party going on. I don't even know them cats, but man, Candyman is gonna be DJing, and that's my dog. I've been rocking with Candyman ever since I was a teenager, scratching on his turntable, scratching his records up. So they gonna be right there at the Broadway Center and go to their party. I'm not gonna tell you where to go, but guess what they charging? They charging $50 for a ticket and $60 at the door. And guess what they giving you? A free glass of champagne at midnight. You dig what I'm saying? Go ahead. See you there. You dig what I'm saying? It's up to you. But meanwhile, all right, let's keep going. The biggest challenge in business is not your competition. It's what's going on in your head. You remember what Kevin Hart just said? He's like, and be the best, not better than anybody, but the best you. I'm just trying to make sure that when you come to a Bare Truth party, an event, it's gonna be dope and it's gonna be different because I think different. I dress different. I act different. I got my own fingerprints. I got my own DNA. I got my own personality. God don't make junk, and my mom didn't raise no quitters. Boy, we ain't never quit around here on nothing that we did. My father ain't no quitter. My mom ain't. Man, listen, we don't quit for nothing. You dig? And so why should I stop? You dig? I'm not. Okay. The true entrepreneur is not the dreamer, but the doer. The true entrepreneur is not the dreamer, but the doer. And you know what that means, right? He just basically saying, okay, it can be up here in your head, but unless you put that thing into action, it's just gonna be a dream. You dig what I'm saying? And there's so many of y'all out here, man. Y'all got some beautiful ideas. Y'all some beautiful people. Y'all some smart and intelligent people. I know some beautiful, intelligent women. When I was planning this party, man, I met this lady, and I talked to you about why the woman was created. You dig what I'm saying? And just in 1 week where we had just been talking about like my party or just had met, boom, 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 we brainstormed on like so many ideas. You dig what I'm saying? Just ideas. And it was just, and it's crazy, and it just lets me know that, man, you never know who out here got the next big idea, bright idea. And so I'm supporting you. You dig what I'm saying? If you need me, holler at me. If you need a haircut, you need me to come through, you dig what I'm saying? Make sure you do that. Tasha Teague and them and her daughter, Skylar and them, Skylight Lounge is going to have an anniversary party coming up. Be there at that thing. That's gonna be pretty dope. And so yeah, last little quote, and I'm gonna get out of here. I'm 2 minutes over, and I made this one up myself. And I feel like this in my life. I stand on this because this is something that happened to me in prison, and I seen it. I seen it go down in prison. You know, when I took over president of the nonprofit organization, New Directions. They voted me in as president. Now they never had seen anybody like me. And so I'm responsible for raising money. And then we take this money and we donate to like Camp Courageous or the Children's Hospital. I did the same thing that I just did at this party in prison. Remember how I took the photos, how I did the backdrop, went to Amazon, ordered the big block phone, the radio, and the money, and then gave people a chance to take pictures in front of this prop and pay for it. I did that in prison. I started off on Mother's Day. And matter of fact, if you think I'm lying, I'm gonna go through my pictures and I'm gonna show you what I was doing. I would take a sheet and I painted Happy Mother's Day on it. Then I painted this thing and I put roses on it. My baby sister Diamond, she knows. She was like, "Did you make that?" She was like, "Cause when I seen that, it looked like something that you would like you would make." So I took a sheet in prison, went down to laundry. Like, you got an old sheet that you ain't using? Went to the art room and got some paint. And they like, "What are you doing?" Okay, we finna take pictures on Wednesday. Mother's Day is coming up, so you can have pictures to send to your family. We're gonna hang this up and we're gonna do the Mother's Day picture. Guess what else I did? Some of these guys in here can't afford good shirts. They go and they taking pictures and their shirts was all stretched all out and they looked at a mess. So I went down the laundry and I talked to the lady and like, "Hey, can you give me like a double XL, a XL, a large, and like a medium, like new sweatshirt?" I said, "I want to take pictures, but for those guys that don't have money to get like a new sweatshirt, I want them to be able to try them on." Now, in this exact same dog tag, right? I had another one, and I used to let people wear my dog tag. And then I even sent her to Walmart to get us like sunglasses. So when you come and take pictures, when I took over as president, you can put on a different sweatshirt that fits you. You can take a picture behind my backdrop, and you can wear my dog chain just so you can look your best when you send your pictures home to your family. Do you know that the pictures skyrocketed? It skyrocketed. I'm talking about, man, within like 6 months, I had made like $8,000 in prison. And they was just like, "This dude is crazy." It's like, "Nah, bro. It's just, this is who God has made me. I think like that. I move like that. And I don't want to just eat. I want everybody around me to eat. I want you to, like old boy said on Paid in Full, everybody eats, B. Everybody eats. I want everybody to eat, dog. Contact thanks, man, for doing what y'all did, man. You and your wife, man, y'all showed out. Man, I'm telling you, man, Stonebread, thank y'all for doing what y'all did. Snooky, all of y'all, everybody that paid for their tickets and came in there, that was love. You dig what I'm saying? That was love, man. Thank y'all for what y'all did, bro. It popped off, and that was that appreciation. So the next one, y'all in for free. Next one gonna be on me. But the next one, watch out for it though, because we ain't finna stop. You just probably ain't gonna be in there. You dig what I'm saying? If that's how you want to be, that's how you want. What you say, Rachel? Individuals with that type of mentality are the last of the dying breed. Ain't that the truth? Wayniac just tapped in. He's another one of the last of the dying breed because that's how we do, sweetheart. And thank you for acknowledging that and recognizing that because I don't take that compliment lightly because we come up in an era where we was always trying to win. That dude Wayne Lindsay that's on there right now, that man that helped me feed my kids for Christmas, helped me put Christmas gifts in my house. You dig what I'm saying? When I was on the floor, he was one of the first dude that visited me when I came home from the joint. So when you say that, believe me, we know so well. We know so well on how this shit go. You dig what I'm saying? That's we know so well on how it go, and it ain't nothing but love. That's how we do it, Rachel. It's the last of a dying breed, man, and we trying to give it to the youth, man. We trying to give it to y'all guys that's out here now, because y'all losing. Y'all so busy competing and killing and trying to hurt each other. I just want to show you some love, bro, to let you know it's enough money out here for all of us. And it's some fun things out here to do where we can come in and have fun and go home. Fam, you try to come in with a pistol. For what? I done already prayed over the building. You don't need no pistol in my party. You dig what I'm saying? I done already prayed over the whole building. You don't need no pistol in there for that. We going back into the 80s. We trying to listen to some good stuff. He said you was the first dude with the golds in his mouth. You sure right, wasn't I? Like, man, like I'm just saying we was always ahead of our time, you know what I mean? And so I thank God for that. I thank God for the compliments. Thank you for everybody that supported it, everybody that was on my team that did their thing and stuck their head out for me. G Nice was sending me hella music. Let's tighten up. Let's get the ball head nuts back on track, Loco Los. Let's do it. Man, life is good and it's gonna get greater. As long as God wake you up every day that he wakes you up and he's letting you breathe on this earth, he's telling you he's got something dope for your life, not to go do dope. You dig what I'm saying? Let me change that up. You dig what I'm saying? Because you might go do some dope and be like, bare truth is like God said, "Well, every day I wake up to go do dope." I ain't tell you that. Don't go do no dope. I'm just saying he made you dope. God don't make junk, man. So everybody got something to do in this life. You might not be a party planner. You not might not even be a party thrower. You might just be one of the illest mechanics in the world. You dig what I'm saying? Take pride in what you do and give it 100%. Work for somebody right now, but always be thinking about how you're going to get your own garage. Start off in your garage at your house, then turn around and get you a building. You dig what I'm saying? I'm going to speak this one into existence. You see that little party I just threw like last Sunday? What's going to happen when y'all see me throw a concert? Be there. Stop playing with me. Remember, I told you so. Because I don't plan on stopping unless he take me out of here. I love y'all, man. God bless you.